Well, good morning, everyone. We've already lit the fires and kicked the tires and walked around, did our pre-trip. Everything looks good. All the controls look good. Cockpit is good. One coffee is ready. I know some of you guys don't drink coffee, but I certainly do. So we're going to get this day started here momentarily in a few minutes. Sorry for the darker video, but well, not darker, but night. But then again, it's always dark when I start. So, got everything put away. Got all my different coats, my vest for different. I run a little hotter than normal, so I can't wear normally a conventional jacket. I get a little too hot. So, yeah. So I also have the nasty coat up there, the little reflector one. Yeah, that one's for when I gotta chuck chains on my tires. So that way I get that one filthy. And then if the bottom drops out, I think I got a Carhartt like Sub-Zero 60 below jacket up there in the overhead. So, but we're gonna get this day rolling, guys. So if you want to come along for the journey, today's agenda is we are hoping to we will get to Fargo. I'm hoping the weather and the roads cooperate so I can get Steel Horse in and give her much, much, much needed bath. And then we will hit a rest stop just outside of Minneapolis somewhere. As I drink a little bit of coffee. My bad. But that's the agenda today, and then we'll get up Friday morning and we will make our delivery and reload in Roseville, Minnesota. Excuse me, which is a suburb of north portion of Minneapolis. So, all right, guys, God bless on that. Let's go get it. Pitta patta. Let's get at it. Love you guys. We're out. Good morning. We'll attempt this again. We are in North Dakota, cruising right along. Nothing really to look at, as you can see. I want to talk to you guys about something, some driving tips that we all can learn and use with each other out here. Seeing how we're out here on the roadways and highways and the byways together. One little driving tip that I'd like to emphasize or give illumination to is passing tips. Now this goes to whether you're passing a car, big truck, whatever, but if you're going to pass someone, make that happen, because that is the danger, what they call the danger zone. I call it the hazard zone. The most dangerous place on the highway is when you're right beside somebody else. And if you guys take, not you guys per se, but just a lesson that we all could learn, because I find this myself, is if we're going to pass, just pass, especially a big truck. Because these big tires that are on my truck are at about 110 pounds of air pressure, cold. And then when they heat up rolling down the highway, they get more tire pressure in them. So And if I have a blowout and you're slowly passing me, it will not end well for you. I'm going to have damage on my tractor because it's going to blow up whatever, if it's a trailer, it can take a fender out and some parts out. I've seen it do some axle damage in the back. Um, so I've had one blow on a tractor where it ripped my fenders off. I've seen cases where the strap come flying out, hit a car that was slowly passing, and threw them into the center ditch. I mean, it can happen. The force behind one of those tire straps is tremendous. So, just tip of the day, if you're going to pass a truck or any vehicle, make that happen. And then when you pass, just stay out in front of them. Don't get preoccupied with whatever you're doing, and then let that person that you just passed drift back up on your bumper. So that's my tip of the day as we're coming into Richardton. And then stay on the road, big truck. And then the other little tip that I would throw in is if you're at night and you're rolling up on the back end of a truck, for anybody for that matter, but turn your high beams off. I'd like to be able to see too. Just that. I don't want to sound like I'm all serious in correction, but I think I'm in a position as a professional driver that runs a lot of miles, sees a lot of different things out here. These are just little tips that we all could use, whether we're in our own personal vehicles. I've tried to teach my wife some of this. That if and she's found herself, and she does that now. She's shared that with my sister-in-law. So we just need to get the word out. There's some driving etiquette so we all can get along out here on the highway, as they would say. So, but we're doing good. It's a great day. If it can somewhat clear up, or if it stays like, excuse me, stays like this and clears up a little bit, I think I'm still going to get Steel Horse washed. I know she'll get dirty again, but I got to get a layer of that funk and filth off of her. Bad, real bad. So, okay, guys. Well, I think what I'm going to start doing, if you guys don't mind, you guys will let me know in the comment section, because you guys are really good, and I thank you for the feedback on the microphone thing. If it cuts out the background, because my phone sits so close to the windshield that it'll pick up that road noise, and I'm trying to eliminate that. So, and I'm just still tweaking and learning how to use my Bluetooth headset to not yell at the phone and maybe talk in lower tone. And so it's better for you guys and a little easier on my voice too. So on that note, I'll get back to you. As always, thanks for coming along. I appreciate the thumbs up, all that stuff that we're supposed to say. But I do know this much: if you give it a thumbs up, it helps the algorithm, and maybe I can get this channel some traction, because I seem to keep hovering somewhere around that 42, 43. So it's not about the numbers, but I'd just like to try to get it out there to a few more people. So if you could help share the channel and give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know what you think, I would appreciate that. And as always, you guys know, I love you guys. You guys are great. I thank you for coming along with for the adventure. It's always a journey. Where's the journey? It's always an adventure. It's organic. It's not scripted. Love you guys. I'm out. Trying to clean you guys' windshield up a little bit. Oh, this don't
look good. It's don't look good at all. Those days. Good, the bad, the ugly. Somebody not getting their milk today. Oh boy. Got together with a pickup truck hauling a utility trailer. Wow. Alright guys and girls, be safe out there. I'll get back to you. Headset's working for this, but we're back. Just got done fueling a little bit ago at the Loves in Valley City. It's a brisky one. I don't think I'll be washing the steel horse. She's about 4 degrees out, 3 degrees out, something like that. So for me, it's a little too cold. I'll flip you around here a little bit so you can see how it's got a crosswind. I love that. But we should still make it today into Minnesota. All in all, not a great day today. Just a lot of, as I was saying earlier, good, bad, the ugly. They're not getting any real snow on this half. It's just, as you can see, let me flip you around. As you can see, there's snow on the ground, but then they get that crosswind and it just blows it right across the road. As you can see to the left there in the air lane, you get stretches of about a mile long where it will just, and North Dakota is not known for trees, not many of them. So like South Dakota, leaves a lot to be desired as far as cutting any of the crosswinds out. So you get hit by a side wind, you're like down at 20 in Iowa. There's certain highways that you get on when a crosswind hits you, and not so good. It's not good at all. Like this curve I just went through. stuff. So, all in all, hopefully you guys are having a great day today. Thanks for coming along. It's always an adventure. It's definitely a journey. So today we should still end up over in just outside of the Twin Cities. If everything goes right, there is some looks like some bad roads over in Minnesota. So yeah, so that ought to be challenging. But we'll get as far as we can. Even if we got shut down right here, I can still make it to Roseville tomorrow. I wouldn't want to do that, but so yeah. But as far as these headsets, I'm not a big. These are Blueberry. I'm not a big fan of these ones that I bought. Excuse me. I seem to have more issues with them than what they're worth. Thought I was getting this quote unquote great pair. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Blueberry, and I'm not paid by Blueberry. I'm not getting any whatever. So I'm not sponsored by them. But I've always just bought Blueberry just because they have the noise cancelers for the engine and stuff. So I really like them. But this particular set, not totally impressed. As a matter of fact, this is the second set on my warranty. And if this one finally goes, I'm done. I'm going back to that. Believe it or not, the cheap $100 pair. I think this one was almost $300 for these, so 200 something. So, yeah. Put her on this guy. Certainly signal way off the pants. Are you returning? Eventually. Alrighty. So, all in all, it is what it is. As they would say it is. So, some people commented yesterday how they appreciated me sharing a little bit of my background. So that was awesome. It wasn't the medical wasn't. I didn't have lung collapse because and for those of you that might not know, you have to go back to yesterday's video and catch it, but. I didn't have my left lung collapse because I was a smoker or anything like that. It's just, they believe I had somewhere between 7 and 8 blood clots. That's what killed my father. Except his blood clots, when they broke free, landed in his heart. And when they exploded, they blew the main artery to his heart while he was driving. So, yeah. And mine, when they exploded, was in my left lung cavity. So, because there were so many of them all at one time, your body has antibiotics that it produces to protect itself. But because I had such a massive explosion, it went into hyperdrive and it produced too much antibiotic inside, and it's like a fluid. Well, every time I breathe, it would be like, how do they say? It's like sand. You move, or it's like every time you inhale and exhale, you lose expansion because your lungs can't push that sand back out. Well, that's kind of what happened with my lung. Every time I would inhale, exhale, I was losing lung capacity, so that's what ended up happening. And except my left lung got to about the size of my fist. So, but we're all good now. I can talk. I can hold there. God is good. All the time. On that, my friends, God bless. Welcome to the channel. Love you. Gotta flip this. Carpool internal. Not a car. Chevy 4-wheel drive pickup truck. He's having a bad day. Alright guys, love you. Welcome to Minnesota. This could be an interesting day today. These high winds and slick roads. Well, that truck decided to go out in a ditch. Yep, we are done for the night, everybody. Yep, so we're just sitting here at a rest stop. There's the Twin Cities right there. We're approximately 19 miles from our delivery, so yeah. I got dinner cooking in the crock pot. I'm a little flat tonight. I was given information about, let me flip you around. I'm going to the northeast. I'm not a big fan of the northeast. No, I'm just not. It's all of the Connecticut, Boston, New Hampshire. Well, let me pull it up on my GPS. I just put all the information in my GPS. Let me see. Recently, we have got Albany, New York. We've got North Haven, Connecticut. We've got, I didn't even type the cities in. Yeah, we're just doing the whole Northeast. It's a busy week up there, so we'll see how much I can actually video, because I actually use my phone up there where I'm not familiar, so it's kind of hard to video while I'm going through Hartford, Connecticut and stuff, just because my phone GPS is a lot more accurate than my other. So I'm just trying to get my head wrapped around having to go to the Northeast. It'll be a short weekend again, because I have to be sitting in South Windsor, Connecticut, Monday night. I need to bump these up. I need to get there Monday so I can have a Tuesday, because it's a lot of these places are quick and tight. So I'm going to do my best to try to get some of this, get South Windsor done on Monday, and then get to Randolph, which is Boston, and try to start from Boston, and then I got Foxborough in there. I've just got a lot of different places to go, so I try not to let my mind melt down, but I'm just not a big fan of going up to the Northeast. Just unfamiliar with it, tight roads, a lot more congested, a lot more, it's just a lot harder. I'll just be honest, it's just a lot harder. It's not as friendly on a truck. So, yeah, you got to fight for it. So, the docket's got it's somewhere around 3,300 miles. But you're gonna fight for it with 2 deliveries and 8 pickups. So yeah, it's a hard week. Not looking forward to that. So all right guys, I've whined and snibbled about going to the Northeast next week. So all in all, not a bad day. I think I'm gonna title this one The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, this being the ugly. So we're gonna roll the cords up, get a little editing done, and just see how the flow went. as always, guys, I love you. Thank you for coming along. Thank you for subscribing. Give it a thumbs up. I do love the interaction. I love the comments. I love responding to you guys. So just that. So, all right, guys. Love you. And as always, I'll see you next time.